Here's a look at our counter series out of double tight split back formation. Okay, first play of this series is power off of counter action, the actual counter play, and then we have our counter pass. So this is a very simple three-play series. Okay, all three of these plays complement each other very well, and it's very easy to install. This is a very good offense for youth football. It's a great starting point. All right, the first play here is power. You can see we're blocking it pretty much like your traditional power. Okay, our H is going to kick out the defensive end. Now, it's very important that you tell your H to cheat his split up and in because he has to really be able to gut this kid out, okay? Aiming point is the inside hip. We really need to root this kid out. So, it's important that he cheats his split down and in, as I said, to give himself a better angle because if this DN squeezes this and he can't gut him out, that's going to spill the play, and that's pretty much how you stop power, okay? So make sure, he cheats up and in and really is able to gut this kid out. Some teams may scrape exchange, so they'll slant this DN down and they'll send this linebacker behind him. So it's very important that the H gives himself a good angle for this kick out. Tight end and right tackle, they're going to double team this defensive tackle. Now, this is a key block. If you can't get this kid moved, this play, could be stopped. So you could have the right tackle and tight end keep on this double team, okay? Or you could have the right tackle double, and then once, the tight end has him handled, he could combo off onto backer. Or like I said, what we do is we have our kids just stay on this, okay? We don't really have a lot of time to work combo blocks and stuff like that, but, you could block it however you want. I mean, you could even have this tight end straight up down block on this tackle, have this right tackle help with this right tackle go right to the mic, and have this right guard help with the nose and then combo off to the backside. So there's several different ways you could run power here. Center's going to base the nose. Okay, make sure he steps play side. I probably should have had this drawn up with the center stepping here and then blocking. Okay, you don't want him, we really want to secure our play side gap here. This left guard is going to pull. He's going to lead through the hole. He's going to block this outside backer. Tight end's going to block the D tackle. But this left tackle, he's going to block the D tackle. Now, it's very important that this left tackle understands he's replacing the left guard, okay? So he wants to secure the left guard gap and then block, okay? So we're going to step play side. We're going to base this defensive tackle. Tight end's going to step play side, look to cut off. 4 is going to fake counter to the left. A great fake is needed here, okay? Need this kid to execute a great fake. Really act like he's coming down on the football and then carry out, continue out his fake. 3 back is going to, I don't like to have them jab step, okay, especially on power because we just want to get this downhill. So make sure, the 3 takes somewhat of a lateral step so the 4 could clear out and then he comes downhill. Another coaching point, too, is it's the quarterback's job to get the 3 to ball out here, okay? The point of attack is here. We don't, right here. We don't want the 3 to come to the quarterback for the ball and then belly out, okay? The downhill point of attack pass will be all messed up. So QB needs to open up, okay, and hand to the 3. You could have the QB open up this way, or you could have him open up towards the counter side, okay, and then hand this way. It's however you want to do it. I just have him open it up and hand into the 3 because it allows it to get downhill faster. You could just have the quarterback opening up this way too. If the quarterback opens up this way, these kids are going to open up this way. So, you could have the quarterback open up which way you want. Here I have it opening up towards the play side. But again, opening up backside and then handing could be good too. Actually, probably be a little more deceptive. Next play is the counter play. Okay, the backside we'll start with. The H is going to step, block the end, okay? You could definitely run a toss sweep out of this, okay? Just have the 3 come out, catch a toss, have the 4 lead, and have the H hook, okay, or seal. So we have the end step outside and try to base this nose. What this will do, it'll give the linebacker and the D end a sweep read, okay? If they're reading your lineman, okay, and they see him really arc, they may think it sweeps, so that may hold these back defenders. The right guard is going to replace, the right tackle is going to replace the right guard. Okay, if there's no middle linebacker blitzing threat, okay, he's just going to base this nose. Okay, a lot of times this linebacker will fly over the top, or they may roll him up right here. And if that's the case, the right tackle is going to block down, and the tight end is going to block down on this D tackle. Okay, so the right tackle always needs to make sure he's securing his inside gap first. Okay, he's basically going to become the guard, and the tight end's going to basically become the right tackle, and then you don't even got to worry about these kids. Okay, the fake, and then the H arcing post snap will take care of these guys. All right, so and if you look at it, it looks like power. Okay, the tight end's blocking down. Okay, so if they're reading lineman, he's gonna squeeze it. So it's great. It looks like power on the backside. The right guard's gonna pull. Okay, he's gonna lead through the hole. The left guard is gonna step. He's gonna kick out. Our left tackle has gap down backer responsibility. Okay, and once again, I have the center. I got to draw this up with the center stepping play side and base in the nose. But center's going to step play side, base, nose. If he's having trouble with the nose, okay, or he slants that way, you could have the left tackle help him out, or just have the left tackle right for the mic. But again, it's gap, down, backer. Those are the rules. Same thing with the tight end. Gap, down, backer. Okay, you could see there's no one in his gap, but there's the player down, so we're going to block down on this tackle. We're going to get this deep tackle washed. Left guard's going to pull. He's going to kick out once again. Okay, we want the V step and climb, and then his aiming point is the inside hip. Okay, and once again, we need him to pull tight. Okay, in case this DN squeezes, we still need to be able to root him out. So don't have him pull like this and then kick out. Pull, cut right off the butt of the left tackle and tight end down blocking, and kick him out. It's basically power, right? I mean, it looks like power. We're just running it to the other side. Looks a lot like a pin and pull or maybe even buck sweep. But, there's a kick out and then there's a pull and lead through. It's essentially the same play. It's just we're running away from the H, okay? So it is a little different, but essentially it's all blocked the same way. So you're keeping the same core blocking rules. You're just doing it in different ways. So that's another reason why this offense is so great. 3 is going to fake power to the right. Good fake is needed here, okay? I don't want this 4 to exaggerate this jab step too much, okay, because these guards are pulling and they're getting out of there. So maybe even like a lean. As soon as that 3 crosses his face, boom, he's coming back down to the left, okay? And once again, we want the quarterback to open up opposite the play side here, okay? Because if he, like I said before, the quarterback opens this way, these kids are going to open up going that way, okay? And once you gut them with power a couple times, that's when you come back and hurt them with counter. So quarterback opens up to the right. Make sure he gets some depth too, okay? Because this guy, he's got to clear out because this guard's pulling. Catches a snap, gets some depth, fakes this way, hands to the 4, carries out a bootleg fake. Okay, so he has to get some depth on the handoff, and we don't want the 4 to jab too much to the right, okay? Because he really needs to get up behind these guards. So lean, go, okay? It's basically not even a jab step. I have our kids just lean and then explode off. Next play is counter pass. You should always have a good play action passing play off your best running plays, and the counter pass is the play action off of our power and counter play. You could see how it's drawn up. It looks like power and counter. Obviously, we're not pulling. Okay, on youth football, I don't think we really need to pull. If they were really reading our linebackers and reading our linemen, if our linebackers are reading our guards and the defensive line are reading our linemen, you could pull, or at least pull one guard to get some of these kids out of here as a key breaker. But we just blocked this straight up. The blocking rules for the offensive line are inside over. They always secure their inside gap. If there's no one on their inside gap, they block a defender over. Okay, he's got inside over, right guard inside over, right tackle inside over. Center's going to base the nose guard. Okay, if you get double A-gap defenders, the center always blocks the backside A-gap defender. So we're running this play to the right, so the center would block the backside, which would be the left A-gap defender. So that's a quick coaching note. Whether it's power or counter, the center's blocking rules when he's got double A-gap defenders is that he's always blocking backside A-gap defender. Now, this counter pass is great because it's off of obviously counter and power. And it's great because it works very well against man-to-man. You can see we got a 2-tier or 2-level flood, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we got a high-low here. Then we also have the tight end dragging across the field on a post. Okay, so you could see this is really stretching the defense out horizontally and vertically. Okay, it's putting this kid in a lot of conflict. Now, the first read for the 3 and the 4, okay, they're going to go through their counter steps. Okay, this is really, this looks more so like power. Okay, 3-back's going to come here. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to get into the flat. Now, it's very important that the 3 keeps his head up. Okay, sometimes, if there's penetration or there's cluster here, he won't be able to get into his flat fast enough. So make sure he keeps his head up, and he is somewhat of an athlete. If he has to run around a little bit to get to the flat, you got to move your feet. So make sure he keeps his head up so he can find the quickest path to the flat. Tight end's going to drive his route. We have him going at 15. Okay, it's hard to tell here with these lines, but we have our kids drive his route, 15 yards, break to the corner. Same thing with our backside tight end, 15 yards, break your route to the post. You could do it at 10, you could do it at 12. It's whatever you want. Now, the quarterbacks, it's just very important that these guys drive their route up and then break. Okay, when you're driving your route up, you're forcing the defense to defend vertical to the left and to the right. Okay, so don't have them belly into the corner route. And it's very important that the spacing's good here. Okay, maybe this is 3 to 5 yards into the flat, and this is 15 yards deep over the top. Okay, if they're too close, that defeats the whole purpose of a flood. The spacing is critical on this. Now the QB is going to go through like it's his counter steps. Okay, he's going to fake to the 3, fake to the 4, get some depth. He is always looking high to low. So our first read is this tight end. Okay, we want to hit the tight end deep, big. Okay, over the top. That's what we want. We want to take the shot first. Okay, now the quarterback's reading the corner. If the corner's sitting on the flat or runs up, bites on play action, we're hitting this corner route. If the corner's keying this tight end or they're playing some kind of cover 3 here, okay, and he bails back for this tight end, okay, we want to hit the flat. So the progression is corner, flat to backside post. Now the first time you run this, most of the time this tight end will be open, okay? And then once you hit the tight end, sometimes this corner will read it, and then you'll hit the flat. And then the third time you run it, that's when your backside tight end's usually open. If you see this safety, when you call this play, have a coach watch the safety. If the safety's flying over the top to help out, say the corner's taking this, safety's rolling over the top of the corner, okay, you're going to have this backside tight end. Or say the defense is in a 2-safety look where the middle of the field's open, this backside tight end could hit big for you as well. So this is a good cover 2 beater. It's a good cover 3 beater. It's a great man-to-man beater. So, I mean, this is the complete package in one play. But yeah, those are the power, counter, and counter pass. It's a simple 3-play series that could be used pretty much on any age level of youth football.